Awesome. We are live. Hello, 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 everyone.
Hello,
Hello, everyone.
It's such a pleasure to be here. For some of you, it's your second, third, fourth time being on this live show with me. And for some of you, it's your first time. And it's such a pleasure to have you on here today. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to our audience. We can't wait to share what we have in store for you today. You can already see from the topic, we're going to be talking about the digital gold rush. And you're probably wondering, what do they mean by digital gold rush? But stick with us and you're going to see what we are going to be telling you about that. Okay. So without further ado, we're just going to have a quick round of introductions to share, who we are, where we're based, why we got into this digital platform. Because yes, the digital gold rush has to do with you digging for the gold in the digital space. We all know that today, in today's world, we all have our digital gadgets, from your phones to your iPads or your tablets, your laptops, your computers. And so, how do you use those digital gadgets? Are you using it to just have fun and just get entertained? Or are you actually using it to dig gold for yourself? All right. So for me, my name is Ishoma. As you can see from the screen, I am based in Canada, originally Nigerian, and I've been working in the online space now for the last 5 years. So it is such a pleasure to be here with these beautiful ladies. I can't wait for you to hear from them. For me, my big why for coming into the online space was because I was looking for a way to be my own boss. Okay, that's why that's why my brand name is Digital Boss Babe. So I'm a mom of two. I'm also married, and 5 years ago I was just looking for a way for me to replace my income from my job, from being an employee. So when I came across this platform, I was blown away by what I saw, and I saw the vision that it will definitely replace my income. And so I took that bold step, and here I am today, 5 years later. Obviously, if a business is not worth it, you wouldn't stick with it for 5 years. I always tell people this, that for the fact that I've been on this platform this long, that's a testament to how amazing the platform is and how lucrative it is. So now I'm going to pass the ball over to Serena. Serena, can you go ahead and introduce yourself to us?
absolutely. Thank you so much. It was first of all, thank you for inviting me. I am really so happy to be here with all of you. First time I'm meeting everybody with all my business partners. We have one thing in common is 5 years ago I started my online business.
Also,
So how did I do that? I am a former Canadian. I have one thing common with you. I'm a former Canadian citizen. I lived in Ontario for over 26 years, and 16 years of that I was having my own traditional offline business, a gas station and a convenience store, and the offline business always comes with its own problems, like employees issue, theft issue, customer problems, customer complaints, vendor issues, employees are calling sick, and then I have to cover myself overnight, and so tons of issues that I can go on and on and on all day. So um, but in 2015, kind of life changed for me, and I was going through a divorce. So I completely moved out of Ontario. I moved to Calgary, and I did not open another business back there because I wanted to start fresh. So I joined an American company as a general manager, and obviously I was like working for somebody else and making them rich. Same thing over there. Like I'm a kind of person. I'm a workaholic. I literally work to like my bones. So I was working again. I was a salary and good pay, and I was working 7 days a week for that company. They were like super happy. I was a gold for them. Who in this day and age works 7 days, 2 day free, right? So I was working with that company, and in 2019, I decided to go to Japan for 2 months. I got an LOA, and um, because somebody offered me a business opportunity over there, a restaurant that I wanted to go and check it. So I did go there. I checked the sales of that store. So the way I was buying the stores was one full month, 30 days of my life. I was going there. I was standing like voluntarily. I was checking the sales of the store, making sure whatever they are claiming on the paper is actually matching the sale of the store. And then after 1 month, I was deciding, should I buy the store or not? So I decided not to buy the store, and I came back at the restaurant, and I came back. And in Vancouver, I met my husband. Now my husband, and in 4 months, he proposed me in 1 month. We married in 4 months, and I moved to US due to the marriage. And as soon as I moved here, COVID hit, and we were talking about opening another business here, but business it takes time, because what I had back in Canada was actually there was no market for it here in Washington State where I am. So I decided to study to become a real estate broker here in Washington State. So I am a real estate broker here. At the same time, I came across this online business, and boom, I started this online business because the reason for me was obviously the hard work that I did. I did not want to go back to that hard work again. And also I wanted to travel with my husband, who is an engineer and travels like 75% of his time. I wanted to be with him, and newly married, and we travel a lot, and I work from anywhere in the world. Sorry about that. That was too long.
No, that was awesome. It's good to share your history like that,
The question is not there yet, is it?
No, she just introduced herself to us, and that was a very, very detailed introduction. Some people watching will be able to relate to different parts of you that you shared. So thanks for sharing that, because some people watching this are not necessarily employees. They already have like a traditional business, and now you've just highlighted one thing, that you can travel wherever in the world as your husband is going around to, and you take your business with you. So thanks for sharing, Serena. Okay, so let's pass the ball over now to Iyabo. Iyabo, can you take it away?
All right. Good afternoon to our viewers. Good morning or good evening, depending on where you are watching us from. I'm excited that we came to you guys live again to share this amazing business opportunity. My name is Iyabo. I'm from West Africa, Benin, West Africa, but I live in Washington State. I work full-time, but I still run aside this business. And the main reason for me to join this business opportunity is because I looked around me, and the examples that I see in the system that I work at is people who retire and come back to work. Mm-hmm. And that is actually the reality that we live in. So people retire, but because they do not have that financial stability, they have to come back and work again. I don't want to wait till the age of 65 and live that same reality. Mm-hmm. So I needed then to take action, to change something, not to stick to my traditional job, to stick to my regular employment and wait till the age of 65 and notice then that I do not have that financial stability that I'm seeking. So that's the main reason why I joined this business. Also, I was looking for flexibility. And as we all know, that flexibility doesn't exist in our regular job. I want to be able to grab my suitcase and go to Africa when I want to visit my family, for example. I want to go visit friends without having to negotiate a leave or have a limited time of leave. So I want that flexibility for me, for my family. I want the financial stability. I want us to be able to enjoy life and not to wait till we really grumpy or grandma and not have the strength even to enjoy life. That's the main reason why I joined this business. Thank you.
Awesome. Let me tell you something though. The grandmas and the grandpas of today, they are keen into this business, But I get awesome. Welcome. Okay, so let's hear from Rinat. Rinat, can you take it away?
Yes. Hi, everyone. Hello, depending on where you are. I'm Brenna. Mommy on the field. You can hear the noise. I'm here. That's the beauty of our business. I'm watching my kids playing at the same time doing my business. I take it anywhere. That's why I came into this business. So I'm a mom of five. I'm an RN by profession, and I am so happy to be part of this online business. The reason why I wanted to be in this business is because I wanted more time with my children. Having five children and juggling two jobs, it wasn't easy for me. So I know that I needed something that at least I can do from home around my kids and also give my children a better life. Because for me doing two jobs, and no way my kids would have been able to play soccer right now. I would have been right now I work already while someone else is watching them for me. So I refuse to keep missing on my children's life. So I decided to come into this business, and it has been a game changer. Anyone watching, you better look it up. Thank you all.
Awesome,
Okay.
awesome. I love what you said there. I refuse to miss out on my children's life. For those of you watching, what are you refusing to do? Because you have to set the intention, right? You have to set the intention. It's one thing for you to say, "Oh, I don't like the fact that I have to work all the time and miss out on my children's life," but you're not really doing anything about it. So, thanks for sharing, Renat. Let's go over to Cora. Cora, can you introduce yourself?
Hey, how? Okay, thank you for again inviting me here, Sis Ishioma, and I'm very thankful and grateful for that. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone around the world. And hello and mabuhay. I would say mabuhay. That's in my language, right? I'm so excited to welcome everyone as well here that who are joining us in this live. I would say I'm Corazon and I am proud online. I'm very proud online business owner. I was gonna introduce quickly myself. I'm still working full time at one of the military hospital here in Columbus, Georgia. I'm one of the officer of one of the association of Filipino American Association here in Columbus, Georgia as well. And like I said, all of us are very proud to be online business owner. And I'm gonna say like why, right? For me, is why because we have this community that are so overwhelming, amazing support as well. But let me tell you my big why. Because I'm still working and I'm already in my golden years. Maybe not everybody knows that's my real age right now, right? But let me tell you guys, uh I wanna enjoy my golden years when I retired. And I wanna, like right now as we speak, I wanna scream I'm boss free already. But I haven't. I'm still working full time, right? So I don't have children myself, but guess what, guys? I have a lot of nephews and nieces that needs my help. And as a matter of fact, I get my blessings already from being an online business owner. Just to share with you guys, um, for those who are listening right now as well, this business is so legit that you can, this is a legacy of a lifetime as well, that second to none that I cannot compare to any other businesses. I used to run two other businesses as well while I was in California. So I moved from Germany to California, now here in Columbus, Georgia, right? All affiliated with the military. So I work for the military all my entire life. But listen, guys, did I make a million yet? I think that's a question to me, right? No, from all this time I'm working, all these years, guys, let me tell you, I'm already close to 62 years old. Okay? But listen, this is not gonna stop me from achieving my goals that I'm still dreaming of, and I know I can see it, and this online business is taking me to that direction, right? So we have to believe in ourselves, because for me, I'm so honored to also, even though I work for the military, of course, I'm very honored to serve the military in even the hospitals here in Columbus, right? And I would say the biggest blessings through this business is paying off my car. I was able to pay off my car. I was able to sponsor my niece that is back home. She is a nurse, but she has three girls that all in college. She won't be able to afford everything because she is a single mom. She needs help. And I'm, as her aunt, right? I'm here to help. I don't have my own children like I mentioned, but this is the blessings of this online business that will be able to share the blessings to others. So not just for yourself, but to other people as well, right? So first of all, that is my big why. I want to retire sooner, gain some financial and time freedom, of course, because we want to enjoy our life. We want to travel around the world. We cannot travel if we don't we have financial worries, right? So I want to travel around the world and still enjoy life. Life is too short not to enjoy, right? So we cannot waste every minute, every second. But listen, guys, this community that we have, we are already over 242,000. Think about it. Why not joining us, right? So join us because this is a legacy of a lifetime. That second to none, like I said, an opportunity of a lifetime for everyone. As long as you believe in yourself, you can do it. Believe, get out of your comfort zone, yes, and nothing is gonna change if you're not gonna change, guys. You have to change. The change is on you. You are the variables, and no one can change your life and better up your life or level up your life but yourself. You have to take actions to get results. And that's all I can share, Sis Ishioma. Thank you very much.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks for sharing, Cora. Okay, let's hear from Mediatrice. Can you take it away, Mediatrice?
Well, my introduction is gonna be short. My name is Mediatrice, but some people, like especially my work people or some people, they know me as Mimi because not everyone can remember Mediatrice. I'm originally from Tanzania. I was born and raised there, but I've been living in Washington State for the past 17 years. I'm a mother for one, a nurse by profession, and of course a business owner, which is this online business. My biggest why I would say was everything. So let me make it a little bit longer. I'm sorry. Because since I was a little girl, I've always been like somewhat like entrepreneur. Like I would say things like to make little money, little change. Since I was like young, I would crochet or knit, whatever. Then I would just say like mothers would buy like hat for the kids and socks and all that. So, but when we migrated to America, of course, I didn't remember any of that. You know, I focused on going to school, just like the way we are taught and groomed, just academic careers. Then I focused on that. And then later on, everything changed when I had my own child. That's when my mind flipped. I was like, wait, hold on. I almost, like, it was very difficult ever. My son was in a NICU. I was in an ICU. So it was bad. So, but when we got out of it, I had to go back to work after like just only like 12 weeks in Washington and in America. In Canada, it's different. I know, Ishoma. But in America here, it's like 8 weeks if you have a normal delivery. Like if you have C-section, is 12 weeks. I'm like, so now I have to go back after just 12 weeks and leave my newborn at home. After all that craziness, I'm like, this is, it gotta be another way. That is when I, like Renat said, I start like refusing. I'm like, no way. Like, I can't. Like, this is not gonna work. It's not gonna happen. Then I stumbled across this online business, just like anybody else on social media, through an ad. Then I'm like, okay, who is this person anyway? Then I start like doing my own thing, and I didn't ask a lot of questions. I signed up, and today is like my I've been in business for about 3 years now. I never really asked a question until I became a business owner. And then I start asking questions. I'm like, okay, I don't understand this or this. Just like went all in. And here we are. But my biggest one was my son, yes. And also my parents, I know they are aging and they're with me here. And then I'm like, they're gonna need me. I cannot be a 9 to 5 employee and be able to be there for them and help them, whether financially or physically, because it's only me and my brother here. So we got to do what we have to do for our parents. And I had so many whys, then I'm like, I always wanted to help people because my mom is the retired midwife. So as a little girl, I used to watch her helping a lot of women, giving birth for free back home, never charged them a dime. And then I was like, since I was just like really young, I'm like, I would see how light up she would get whenever someone say, thank you for saving my wife. Thank you for saving my baby. Stuff like that. And she'd be like, I don't even remember it, but you're welcome, I guess. She would just help you and leave. That's my mother. And then I'm like, I want to be like her. She's just so happy to help. I want to be like my mom. Like since I was young, that's how I end up in nursing, by the way, because I wanted to help people like my mom did. But I'm like, I'm not helping nobody here but the company to make more money. We short-staffed. How am I helping here? The company or the people? Like, what's going on? That's when I was like, no, I want to help people in the other way. But then this business came just helping people in a more meaningful way and more wider way, more like, just to reach so many people and to achieve whatever their dream goals. And that's those things I'm very proud of after I started this business. So that's for now. That's what about me. Those are the things. Those are my why. Why I started my business.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so for those of you who are just tuning in, just a quick reminder, please leave a comment below. Tell us where you're watching from. Would like to give you a shout out. I know I saw Tosin Ajayi earlier. She was on here. She said, hello, ladies. Thanks for tuning in, sis. Yes. All right. So now we're just going to pass the ball back to you, Mediatrice, because, what you shared was really inspiring. So right now, I want to ask you a quick question. Okay. All right. So were you afraid? Did you have any fears? I know you actually just said you didn't ask any questions and you just went ahead to start. And after you started, that's why you started asking questions. So that's very, very, very rare. And I want to really congratulate you for doing that, because typically people have a lot of questions, a lot of doubts, they're skeptical. Did you at any point have any fears or any doubts? And if so, how did you overcome them? Or maybe it was somebody in your circle, maybe it could have been your spouse or a friend. Was there anything like that?
Yes. So after I started, so I'm the one who discovered, and it's so funny in this business, you hear a lot of those stories. It's like, I bought my stuff and I had it from my husband. So me, I didn't do that. But like I said, I didn't ask any questions. I just did what I need to do to start. Then my husband, on the other hand, he was like, okay, women's. See, you guys get easily, easily scammed or easily convinced, and he made me question myself. I'm like, well, hold on. What? And I'm like, no, he's sure. I mean, I saw the chick. It's real. Like, see, that's the women's, that's how you So it was like this thing. I'm like, okay, never mind. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. And then he was like, what if you do real estate? Because he's a real estate agent. And then he's like, what if I pay you do the courses? And I'm like, well, let me tell you something. That's what you want me to do, but that's not what I want to do. So let me do what I want to do for once. Like, just let me if I get scammed, fine. People get scammed all the time, lose money all the time. So let me just do it. If it go, hey, okay. At least I would say, you know what? I did try. Don't do it because I lost money too. So, at least I'm going to have something to say. But then later on, I kept going, did my training, did what I needed to do. Then I started watching masterminds. I never really watched them live in the beginning because I was all timing was odd for us in Washington. So then I would watch replays, and then I'm like, I started getting a little bit more momentum. And then I me personally, excuse me, I never had a doubt myself. It was people around me made me to question everything I was doing. But then I learned, because I'm like, look, we migrate to any country, whether Canada, America, whatever, to find a better quality of life. So what good is gonna do for me to go work literally from like 6 o'clock. That time I worked a night shift. I will work like from like 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. every day, 5 days a week, and you have 2 days to sleep. You don't have enough vacation time. You don't. I mean, even the money, like you barely can, sponsor your own life. And then I'm like, what good is it gonna do if I'm like listening everyone what they're telling to stick to the traditional way of life, like how we are groomed. Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about back home. They teach us that's academic, like go to school, get highest degree, be a doctor, be this and that. That's not the only way to make money, right? And I'm like, and I'm tired. Like you said, I'm tired. Okay, I don't want to work 12-hour shift every single day just to have 2 3 weeks of vacation out of the year. And not only that, the saving is not even there because you have spent everything on the beers. It's crazy. I'm like, no, I am not going to listen to no one. And then I kept it going. That's how I overcame my doubts, not because they came from me, but people for the name of love, if you know what I'm saying, people who are close to you telling you is like, well, that's a waste of time. Why are you doing that one? And then, like they're watching you see that you're going to give up fair. And I know a lot of people watching me from my community because I was all over on a Facebook. They're just watching. I'm going to see how long it's going to last. This guy, he actually said, and the man who I respected so much and the very educated guy, who was like, if you stay in until December, maybe I will come join you. Because he thought it's not something. He never came. Because he like, okay, never mind. He never did. But he was like, if that doubt they put it in you. But and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna prove you. I'm gonna be here until December and beyond. But here we are today, 3 years later. They're still watching, and unfortunately, they're still where I left them, and I'm so far ahead. So that's the beauty part. They literally exactly where I left them. But me, on the other hand, I have gained so much I could ask for since I started this business, and they see it. They see it, and they can tell like, okay, actually, it's good, but they can't do it because of the ego. So, yeah.
Wow. All right. That is amazing, guys, because, I had to ask that question because, yes, you didn't have your own fears, but then people in your circle had their fears for you. And this is something that I find a lot because, I'm a coach in our community and I get to basically onboard people. And so you see somebody who knows that this is what they want, this is it for them. But then there's this person in their circle. It could be like a partner or a friend or the family member who is like, no, this is a scam. No, this is not what you want to do, and then that ends up discouraging them. But you can see from our sister here, Mediatrice, she has a very strong and bold mind, and she paid no mind to all those naysayers. And there she is 3 years later, right? So thanks so much for sharing that, sis. All right, so we're gonna move on now to Cora. Cora, can you tell us what do you think is one key ingredient to thrive in our online business platform and of course in today's digital gold rush economy?
Okay. Wow, that is a good question as well, by the way, Sisi Shioma. So I gathered a little bit information of that, but you know what? We all use some kind of like apps and everything, right? But for me, the one key ingredient for thriving in today's digital gold rush economy, I would say adaptability. Okay? The online space is evolving at lightning speed. What worked yesterday might not work today, right? So, or might not work tomorrow, I should say. What might be working today might not work tomorrow. What worked yesterday, but to stay ahead, you must be willing to learn, to pivot, and implement new strategies quickly, right? So being adaptable means embracing cutting edge technology, leveraging automation, and staying ahead of digital trends, right? So, but more than that, it's about having a growth mindset. Because if we don't have the growth mindset, we don't see no opportunities out there, right? We're seeing opportunities because we have this positive and our mindset explore. We don't limit our mindset either. Where others see challenges and being bold enough to step into the unknown. If we don't step to the unknown, we can just limit ourselves and we're not going anywhere, right? We have to do that. We have to be out there, evolve, do something different, uh, make it known to people that, hey, we are here. We are here to help you, guys, right? So success in this space isn't reserved for the expert or the tech savvy. It belongs to those who are willing to evolve, to take action, and keep pushing forward despite obstacles. Because anything we do in life, we aren't running to obstacles, right? But obstacles, that's something that we can always have a solution. We can do something about it. Because if we are not thinking outside the box, we are not going anywhere either, right? So for me, this digital economy has no limits. There's no limits because no borders, no ceilings, no gatekeepers as well, right? It rewards those who are ready to innovate, to serve, and to create impact. We create impact not to just community, impact to others, right? And the world is connected like never before. You know now, guys, we are on these trends. We are also connected. Whatever part of the world you are, anywhere, anytime, we can connect to anybody, to any our own online fellow business owners, right? Anytime, anywhere. And this is your time to build something that reaches beyond you, like something that you create, something freedom, because we have the freedom to explore ourselves, not just for yourself, right? But for your family, your community, and even for the next generation. That's all. And the internet, I would say, it leveled the playing field. No matter where you are in the world, no matter your background, you have the power to tap in the digital revolution. The question is, are you ready to adapt, to evolve, claim your place in the new era of limitless possibilities? Are you ready? The future belongs to those who takes action. Will you be one of them? That's all. Thank you.
Amazing. Oh my God. I love your energy, Class.
Yeah, Corazon. That was awesome.
That was amazing. Oh my God. There's so many golden nuggets you dropped there, but there's one thing I want to speak on, right? You said the digital space has made, this business space a level playing field. Okay. A level playing field.
Yeah.
So regardless of your location, like you said, regardless of your educational background, regardless of your experience, regardless of who you are, you can do this, guys. Awesome. That was awesome. Very beautiful. So in similar light, right? The next question I'm about to ask is quite similar, but a little bit different. So I'm going to pass this question out to Serena, because a lot of people usually have this mindset that, maybe I need to have an existing business, or I need to have business experience or business degrees or be technically savvy. And so I want you to speak to this, Serena, for people who don't have prior business experience. What makes, digital entrepreneurship something that is accessible for everybody?
Okay, well, good question. Digital entrepreneurship is one of the most accessible and viable options for individuals without prior business experience, and here is why. Some of the whys actually is already mentioned in our Go Live today, but I will still say it again. So number one is the low cost, low startup cost. Remember, I was telling you I had a traditional offline business. That offline business was 1 month of my time, free time, to check the business. Also, plus 600,000 one store, 800,000 another store, $1 million the third store. So each store cost me over $500,000. Which obviously I didn't have all cash. I had to pay some cash, and then the rest was kind of like a bank finance, right? So in this business, pretty much everyone can afford this business because the low startup cost is very, very minimal. It's affordable, and so we will get into the details later. So I don't want to get sidetracked. So the other one is the no advanced skill required. So most digital business models, like obviously the one that we are in, offers a step-by-step training and mentorship, which we are all here as the mentors to guide you through every stage. So you will learn and earn at the same time. And the third thing is flexibility and freedom that we earlier talked about it, and we can see here. Sorry, I forgot her name. She's with her kids right now, and, still working on her business. So that's one good thing. Another one is automation and proven system. So digital business often comes with a pre-built system that handles marketing, lead generation, and follow-ups. So you don't really need to be a tech savvy, right? And obviously our strong support and our big 240 something community, 1,000 community. You are never alone, and you have access to mentorship and coach that helps you stay motivated and focus in this business. And I always tell people that you need to be coachable and learn from our mistakes so that you are ahead of the game. And finally, I will talk about the scalability and supportive community. This one I already said it. The ultimate unlimited potential, right? So this is something that, unlike traditional businesses like I had before, digital entrepreneurship offers unlimited growth potential and multiple income streams. This is exactly what we have in our business. We have 4 income streams, and that's probably another day discussion, because we don't want to get into the details. Otherwise, we will be here all day long.
Yes.
So in short, you don't need to be special to succeed in this business. You just need to be willing to learn and take action. This is what I have to say.
Exactly. Very well said, Serena. That was very, very, very well said. Oh my goodness. Where do I even start from? I love so much that you're coming in with that experience from running a traditional business, because I love how you just shared you would have needed over $500,000 to start a business. And here, you don't have to deal with that kind of startup cost. Yeah. So thank you so much for sharing. I'm also kind of looking at the time, because in a few minutes, I'm talking about the next 18 minutes or so, our live webinar is starting. So I want to urge those of you who are still watching us, make sure that you have signed up for our webinar tonight. It's going to start in less than 20 minutes, and you're going to hear more details about how this platform works and how we can help you get started. You're also going to hear from other business owners, aside from the 6 of us, who have been using this platform at different stages and what their experience has been. Okay, so now let's pass the next question over to Iyabo. So Sister Iyabo, can you tell us something? Because a lot of the time people come across a lot of adverts online on social media, and they're like, okay, who do I go with? Which platform do I work with? Which one is legit? What makes our platform unique? Right? And how has this been a game changer for your business journey?
That's a long list, but to keep it short, because we have to go and give the opportunity to our viewers to hop on the live webinar today. So I'll keep it short. The first key feature actually that I was sold on to join this business was the $149 refundable fees to pay to access the whole business package. And that comes with a month of trial. So you pay $149 to access the business information package to see how in details this business works. The affiliate manufacturer that we work with, the compensation plan, and you have a month. I mean, you access our business private community of over 250,000 of people around the globe and come and see how we are working and how this business works. And still, you can say, oh, I saw all of this, but I still don't want to do the business, and we pay your money back. I have tried with my husband actually to join other businesses before I stumbled upon this one. And whatever we paid, we didn't get any money back. But here, when I was trying to join this business, and Ishioma, you told me, oh, you have to come and get your money back. And I said, oh, something's good is here. That's how I was sold. I was sold out. That's how I joined this business. So that is one of the key features that make this business unique. Other thing, we have, and Serena already mentioned a lot of things about this business, the comprehensive training, but I'm talking about the training website, the interactive with business community that we have, where we have every single day, multiple topics being discussed live. That helps business owners. I mean, you can never be alone. You have all the resources to be successful in this business. We have those daily dropping every single day, and it's multiple topic every single day in multiple languages. So people who are watching right now and think that, oh, you have to speak English to be part of this business community, absolutely not. Mm-hmm. So you join this business community, and the entire business community, the platform, the training, everything is in multiple languages. So whatever language you speak, you can still run this business and be successful. And we have multiple of those examples in our business community. So that's two key features. And I think I'm going to stop right there so we won't take too long. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. Thanks so much for sharing that. Okay, now we're down to the last lady in the house. I hope we gave you enough time to watch your kids there. Can you tell us, Renat, why do you believe now is the perfect time to join this digital gold rush, especially with all the uncertainty in the world?
Oh my God. Okay, for the sake of the time, I'm gonna make it short because a lot of them have already been said. If you have been watching from the beginning to the end, a lot of them that I was going to touch has been mentioned. So I'm going to save the time and save your time to whoever who's watching us. But I'm telling you, the digital economy is thriving right now. With the high number of everything turning into digital, schools online, people shopping online, a doctor's appointment online, the demand is just so high right now. So this gives many people the opportunity to start new things, new opportunities online. And another thing really that I will mention is sister, what's her name? I can't remember her name. She already mentioned the low cost really of the digital business. She mentioned how much money she spent on actually like a traditional store. But if you come into our business, that $149 and nothing compared to what she has. And the fact that with the digital that you have a chance, and I don't know about other online business, but our business that we're talking about, you do have a chance to try it for 30 days to try it. You don't have a chance for the local traditional business to try it. No, once you get in, you get in. You lose, you file for bank, wraps it, and you done. But with our business, 30 good days, you try to find out, okay, is this something that I can do or not? Who else is going to do that for you but digital? Okay, so as I said, I'm going to try to keep it short, but it also the flexibility. The flexibility of doing it online, y'all, it's accessible 24/7. Versus as traditional local business, you have to physically be there in a certain time. But this one here is accessible anytime. That's why it's digital. Take it anywhere. Like I took it anywhere I am. You can see I'm not home. I'm here watching my kids. And what a place, like, it's just an amazing to start a digital business right now if you're looking for something to do, honestly. And not only that, what about a second stream of income, y'all? Is needed. You need one. A stream of income is needed, especially now that all the prices are going high. Everything is sky high, like food, rent, everything. With that one job, the 9 to 5, my sisters, you watch me at this time, forget about it. You have it. Like having a second stream as a digital business is a must, where you can sleep knowing that it's working for you 24/7, where you can travel knowing that it's working for you, where you getting close to your golden age, like Sister Corazon, knowing that it is getting there for you. So really, this is the perfect time, and there is not tomorrow, it's now. It's now. All of us, we took action. That's why you see our faces here. We've been here in this business 5 years, 3 years, so many years. And if this wasn't real, we wouldn't be here. That's why every day we come here, every Thursday, every day actually. It's a different people every day. But we come here to share this opportunity that y'all can come in and see. And Sister Mediatrice talk about how skeptical she was. Y'all, everybody is. She wasn't, but I was. I was amazing. But if you are skeptical at this time, it's okay. Don't feel bad. I'm gonna tell you, I was in your shoes. I was skeptical, but I took action because my why was bigger than my fear. So I'm gonna stop there so we can go to our live webinar, the best of our business too. So that way we have a time to get ready and we don't miss any information because we learn every day. Thank you everybody for this time. Thank you, sister.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. This was really, really wonderful. I know if I let us go, if we didn't have a webinar, we're gonna be here for a really long time.
Yeah.
Experiences and your insights into how this platform works and the digital gold rush economy, guys. You guys heard everything. I'm not gonna say too much more, but I'm just gonna give a quick shout out to Martha Villalobos watching from California. There's another lady I saw watching Bolario. I can't seem to show your comments for some reason because it's on a different platform. But yes, thank you so much, everyone who has stuck with us to this point. If you missed the live and you're just tuning in, please go back and watch the replay. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free. Don't be shy to reach out to any one of us. You see our names on here. You see our websites on here. Reach out to any one of us. We'll be more than happy to walk you through the next steps, walk you through the process, and help you to be another successful digital business owner. Okay, so guys, take advantage of this time. There's no better time than now for you to start your own online business. All right, so till we come your way again next time, hurry now and go join our live webinar. Take care, guys. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Thank you.